EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Baltimore Ravens. The final 2-week stretch of the 2023 regular season, and we are underway Week 17 here on this New Year's Eve. To the right side, into the hands of Flowers. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. The Ravens at 12-3 now on the year. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Down to about the 22 here. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. This defense for the Dolphins, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Inside handoff, Henry. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They work now on 2nd and 9. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is third down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are on the board first here this afternoon. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. On the ground, this is Devon Achane. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Brought down on the play by Trenton Simpson.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
2nd and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Hey, look at this Baltimore defense. They're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the pass at number 28.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 34-yard line. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. Just a gain of a couple there. And that will bring up 2nd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And where the time has expired on the first quarter. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. He'll dump this off to Achane. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. On 2nd down, Tua. It's Hill, complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll run. Achane. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
This offense 2 for 2 on third downs on this drive. This is the most important of them all, 3rd and goal. Tua sets up to pass it. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body.
Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're putting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson.
This will go to Henry out wide.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
A 1st down carry for Henry.
And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Second and 9.
Play action. It's Jackson. Throw right side. He's complete to Andrews, his tight end. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Jackson to Andrews on that one. 1st down, Baltimore.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Draw play. This is Henry. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. From the gun, it's Jackson.
That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman.
And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Jackson to Bateman there for the Baltimore 1st.
Henry up the middle.
And he'll work down inside the 45.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second and 6.
Throwing is Jackson.
Out route, and this is Henry with a catch.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It'll be a gain of 5. And 3rd and 1 now.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On 3rd down, Henry. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. For the short yardage, trying to pick up 1st downs. That big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Now Jackson on 1st down. He dumps it off for Henry. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
They'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it second down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield.
And now off to the races, down the right side. It's so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
That's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort, but instead he sets his guys up in excellent shape with a 1st and goal.
They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Mitchell is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The Miami defense trying to keep them out. They haven't let them in yet. Can they hold again here on 3rd and goal? There's Flowers. He's got it. Touchdown, Ravens. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well and they've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Up the middle, Achane. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Right back to Achane on 2nd down. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Well, it's not time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown, Dolphins! Durham Smythe, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins have got it back to within a score. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make our score 14-7.
Dolphins 7. Jason Sanders is to kick
Now
off
after the
line.
touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll elect not to run with it. A fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. But, Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 68 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And only a couple there as he'll take this up to the 47. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Again, it's Henry. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Derrick Henry all alone. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens go up by 2 touchdowns. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Well, the timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 32. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up. Now a handoff to Henry. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Play action. Now Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Again to Henry. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
142 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And give the tackle to Anthony Walker.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
This is 2nd and 8.
And it's caught. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Robbie Chosen. A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Ravens look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
2 and now on first down. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
He's going to look deep down the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Smith brings it in, going across the middle. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down.
From the gun, a run with Mostert.
And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On play action, here's Tua. The 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 45 yards.
And the Dolphins have got it back to a two-score game here in the fourth.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives, and a two-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after him right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And that is incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. They'll run again. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. The Ravens send their punter out now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Here's Hill on the return. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return, and it'll be Dolphin football. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Tua. They set up the screen. Achane has it.
And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30.
Well, they certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
Now second down and a few inches. Now Tua. Boy, took a real chance with that one, but it's incomplete.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
Well, this crowd trying to force a false start here. 3rd and inches. Tua. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Throwing Tua. This is caught by Waddle.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
A gain of 21 yards.
Tagovailoa. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane.
And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
Now Tua. That'll be caught by Hill.
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So with under 30 seconds to play, this is the game right here. And who's got it? I think the Ravens do, yes. And they're going to win this football game. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So here comes Justin Tucker in a big spot. This to make it a 2-score game. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that final kickoff concludes the ball game, partner. And one-sided, really nice win in this one. They were good on offense and on defense.
And I'm guessing in the other locker room, partner, the head coach is just telling his team, hey, we didn't play well enough to keep it close enough. With that one possession down the stretch, might have given us an opportunity to win the game.